Right, hello and welcome to the reboot of a Ramble podcast. If you used to listen to it back in the day, we're talking 2015 here, I did 4 episodes and alright.
Yeah,
not many people listen.
I've looked at them.
So I thought I'd do is I'd reboot the entire podcast, and my first guest, I don't think he needs any introduction.
Of course I do. None of them recognise me.
Just imagine he's got a gigantic big wig and the dress is about as wide as this table. It's Colin, aka Big Pink Dress.
Hi, mate, Harry.
How are you?
I'm top notch.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks. Good start.
Hey, it's good, isn't it?
Generic podcast introductions.
Classic.
So, like, I don't know Colin personally. This is like the first time.
Well, you kind of do.
Kind of do, which we'll get into in a minute. Yeah, but Colin is Big Pink Dress. You'll probably know this from all these socials. He loves Twitter.
Yes.
He loves
me Twitter.
He's kindly agreed to come be the first guest on the podcast, which I'm very thankful for.
He paid me. He didn't actually. The next one's coming on and go, where's my money?
Yeah.
He didn't really.
Because I ain't paying. So, the first thing is, how we first met is, it was really random because it was a running event across the pond.
Yeah, the pond? You make it sound like an Australian in America?
It's literally a
when we say the pond, it's literally about 100 feet away.
Ben's Park, it was a running event for homeless charity.
Yeah. Luke
Adams arranged it all. He does quite a lot of events here in South Shields. Running's my coach. So you probably didn't know that. I've mentioned him.
Very good, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie, he got me running swift, like before the injury. But by the by, I was doing the 5k event, but it felt a lot longer than a 5k. Because it was
it did.
in a 2-3 stone dress walking around, and I ran past Colin. And
settings are here a lot, by the way.
I ran past Colin and I was like, what was that? I ran past him and went, keep up, how Colin, keep up. And you were like, I'm right behind you, fella, I'll catch up with you, no worries. No, it's like,
no, I didn't.
You didn't.
By the way, massive liar.
No, I was out on the car waving, he was
having his supper.
I was having his supper.
Reading the morning papers.
It's crazy how people meet like that, because you give the impression and you give that sort of glow that people have known you for years, like walking through here and shaking your hand and talking on Twitter. It was just, I think I've known you for like years. Like, is that the sort of person that you just...
Yeah, do you know what, honestly, like I said before, I found, since I've been doing the running again, I say running, loose as possible term, by the way, since I've been doing it again, the community is amazing sometimes. I mean, you meet people that you would never meet in real life, you know what I mean, normally, and friendships build from that. I mean, I've found so many incredible people, so many inspirational people. I mean, I know the likes of Claire Lomas. Yeah. Now, I met Claire when she did the Great North Run in a bionic suit.
That was incredible, by the way.
I actually went down the day before the Great North to meet her because I just could not believe somebody was going to do, who's paralysed, was walking the Great North Run. Was it? I didn't go down to disprove her, by the way, that sounded awful. But she's a lovely lass, we've got to know each other really well and all that sort of thing. And I tell you now, that woman has a heart of a lion.
She is so strong, like...
Incredible.
I don't know.
Do you know she motorbike rides?
That's amazing.
I mean, I still haven't quite understood how she's motorbikes ride, but I mean, I've seen the videos of her, and quite frankly, it's scary as anything. I don't know how. I mean, I used to ride bikes when I was younger, but she's just incredible. I mean, her family are brilliant as well. I mean, they're so supportive of her. And when I met her at the Great North Run, I met her at the finish as well, because it was myself, her coaches, and the electronic guy from America. He's such a lovely bloke. And when I was sitting talking to her, she had such a glow. She was so over the moon that she'd finished that race. And I just thought, I will never bitch or anything about an injury ever again. Because this girl has just done a half marathon. Okay, it was over a few days, but she did a couple of miles.
Was it over 3 or 4 days?
I think it was a week altogether. But she did it with such grace and such poise. I just thought, wow.
You could tell by the look on her face when she posted on online, or if you saw videos from regional news.
Do you ever get a chance to listen to her talk? She does speeches and talks and all that. Right. Oh, honestly, I'll tell you now.
That's my podcast.
You will be inspired. Tell you now, it doesn't matter in what. She will inspire you to do whatever you want to do.
If I can find a talk from her, I'll put it in the description.
I'll give her a message. I'll ask her to send a clip to you. She's brilliant.
So I'm getting hooked up. That's amazing. That's something I never thought ever hear. But because with all the running, it's where I'm trying to get with this is back in the day. Right? And I'm not trying to sound ageist whatsoever.
The day.
Back in the day. Because you...
I used to trim with Moses.
Yeah. Parted the North Sea.
Oh yeah, it was easy getting from North Shields to South Shields. It was a treat.
Because everyone's got a journey or a start with running. I'm not going to start that. How do
you know why I ever started running? And I'll be deadly honest.
Come on then.
I was bullied when I was a kid.
You and me both.
I was beat up and iron every single day at school. And running became a kind of a necessity, to be honest. And to be honest, this is a joke, by the way. I used to think my name was Get 'em. Because every time I came out of school, get him! I think, I was quite skinny, wasn't great looking, but you know what kids are like. Yeah, I mean, I hold no grudges whatsoever because kids are kids. You know what I mean? But that got me into running, and I developed into quite a good little cross-country runner. I became the captain of the cross-country team at Redwall Comprehensive. And if anybody's ever been to Redwall Comprehensive, it's not much of an achievement, to be honest. You're either a fighter or a runner, and I was usually the best at running. And that's where it all started. And my teacher, Mr. Walsh, what a great teacher he was. I apologise for my friend who hit him on the head with a shot put, by the way.
We've always got those stories with teachers.
But he taught me when I started running cross country, he always said to me, the faster you go, the more time you have to rest for the rest of them to catch you up. And I thought, he's right, you know. So I started doing it, and I became a decent little cross country runner. And that's when I joined Sharon Heaven Athletics Club.
And because of the names that you might recognise, Steve Cram, you might recognise him. He was one of the...
Do you know, I don't think he remembers me. Do you know what it is, right? This is really weird, because I've met Steve Cram quite a lot since, right? And at no point does he say, did you used to run with me? Because I'll tell you why, right? He was always in front of me. He never seen us. He always say that. It was 250 metres or 200 metres ahead of me. So it was really weird. And there was David Shaw.
You know.
Yeah.
Small world.
They were, see, to me, I can't say that actually. You probably watch it. I used to love David Shaw. I still think David Shaw was the next.
He's nuts.
Grammy. I thought he would have, no offence to him, surpassed Grammy.
Yeah.
Because he was superb.
Yeah.
I used to love his run style. There was also, do you remember? You're too young actually, I think.
Try me.
Elliot. He wasn't from up here. He was an incredible runner. In fact, he split Core and Cram in one of the majors. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, but his running style was weird.
Yeah.
He used to run like, I can't remember his name now, 40 metre runner. He used to run like this. Never moved his shoulders or anything. Yes. He used to run like Michael Johnson. Well done, by the way. There's a man who knows his running style.
I do.
And he used to run like him, and I used to think, wow, how are you propelling yourself up? Because when I was younger, I used to think you have to do that.
Yeah.
Because that would move you forward.
Yeah.
But he had a totally different style, and it worked for him. And this is the thing I used to love about when I was younger, because that was the golden age for me of running. Because you had the Coors, you had the Crams, you had the Tom McLean.
Yes.
Well, I loved him. But I don't think Crammy liked him too much, no offence, but there used to be a major rivalry, I think, between them two at times. And I loved that at times, because the 800 and the 1500 metres were an exciting time when I was, they were brilliant.
80s when I was...
I mean, Core, you can't surpass about Core, because I mean, the man did 141 or something, and he held it for like decades, I think. I can't even know what it was. And none of the Kenyans, anything out of ever, well, they have now.
David Rudisha,
yeah. But back then it was like, wow, how does a lad from London be that? Do you know what I mean? And that to me was incredible time. And that's, like I say, when I started running at the Jarron Heaven Athletics Club, that's the day, like I said, I realised I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because I always got told, oh, you're a brilliant runner, brilliant. And when you're a young kid, like 16, 17, 18 years old, you believe all this, you get the hype, you think, oh yeah, I'm incredible, I can beat anybody.
Yeah.
But then when you get up against the likes of David Sharp and Steve Cram, you think, oh my good God, I'm like decades behind these lads. And I always remember that 800 metre run when I was doing it with them, I was behind them, I was about a metre or two behind them for the first 600 metres. And then it was as if I was standing still and they were in a car, because they just went.
Gone.
And they must have went about 30, 40 metres ahead of me within the space of 10 seconds. And I thought, how does somebody do that?
Yeah.
And I think that actually crushed me a little bit. Because I stopped running for a little while, not long after that. Until I joined the Air Force. And there was one day in particular, I remember, I got asked, Colin, did you used to run? I went, yeah, I used to run, because we're short for runner for the 400 metres for the RAF runs to get into the championships. So I went, yeah, I haven't got me training with it. But I used to run in bare feet, so it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
So I turned up, I had a pair of Hawaiian shorts on.
Nice.
A raggy old white t-shirt or something, and bare feet. And everybody else on that 400 metre range had spikes, all-in-ones, glasses, wrapped around glasses. Honestly, I felt like I was in the wrong place, totally. And I wouldn't mind, but I've just had a fish and chip lunch and a can of lager. And I got down there, I was in the area, so I lined up. And I remember just running, because you sit and go, I think I was in lane 7 or something like that, and I just went off. Because there was only one guy on the outside of me, and I passed him after about 100 metres or something, and I thought, I'm doing alright. And I got the 300 metre mark, and I remember looking behind me, and there was nobody close to us. I was like 30 metres ahead of some of these guys, and I thought, it wasn't a false start or something. Should I slow my mates were shouting, it's like, run! I was going, because I started slowing down a bit. And I think I got close to the RAF record that day. And after that, I started doing 400 metres. And it turns out I was pretty good, because I got the Prize Norton 400 metre championships. I got the RAF. I came second to a guy who was trained by Linford Christie. And I think I had a year and a half left on my RAF career, something like that. And I thought, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But that's when I think I'd stopped doing proper running.
And then fast forward to
decades later.
As your life flashed before you?
Yeah.
Like now, everyone knows you as Big Pink Dress.
Yeah.
You are the figurehead of, to me, in the Northeast in terms of charity work, because...
That's a lovely thing to say, because there is some amazing people up in the Northeast.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's like, everyone talks about like your Alan Shearers, your Angels of the North, and it's like... Which,
by the way, I've just won.
Yes, you have, I've just realised.
I didn't even know what it was.
What a segue!
That was very good.
Very good segue.
Love
that. For me, because I'm affiliated with running, or we are affiliated with running, that if someone says charity run, I immediately think Big Pink Dress. Do you know what I mean?
Then my job's done.
Yeah. Don't retire, man.
No, don't. He made us.
It's because like you think, like, I can't think off the top of my head about people who dress up purposely, apart from putting in the fridge. Who would put their almost back out, but put their body to life to what you do. And there's a reason why you do that, because if people don't know this, Colin's wife, friend, was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. She's fine.
She is fine.
But the stage through there was I'm going to imagine it was hard.
It was horrible. I see my entire life. I've been very lucky. I've never met anybody who had cancer.
Yeah.
In the 40 odd years I've been on the planet, not one person I'd ever met had had cancer.
Yeah.
Now that is quite astonishing in itself, but to watch this last go through it was horrendous for me.
Yeah.
To me, cancer was just another word until that time. Then I thought, you know, I'm no doctor, I'm no scientist, I can't cure anybody, I can't. Used to be a runner. I'll try and raise £350, I'll do the Great North Run. I applied for breast cancer campaign, it was at the time, which is now amalgamated to be breast cancer now. And they sent the pack through and it was Wear It Pink. Now at that time I'd just worked at a nursing home. We'd had a show for the residents, you know, a bit of a laugh with them, and we did Stars Arise. Done Stars Arise, that's not even a word. Done Stars and Rise, and we had to put our hand in, pick a name of who we were going to be, and I got Diana Ross and the Supremes. That was the only pink outfit I owned, and I said, right, I'll do the Great North Run in that outfit, and that's where Big Pink Dress started. And if it hadn't have been for that, Big Pink Dress would never ever have happened.
And since then it's exploded. It's just like it's blown up proportion.
It's gone incredible. Do you know what it is? There isn't words to describe how much it's progressed in just the 4 year. Because I see, this is, I never understand, right? Now, this is not me being him. This is, I see other charity runners.
Yeah.
I see other guys with costumes. I see other guys doing incredible feats.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to get the attention I get. And I don't know, I know I'm 6'6". I know I wear a big dress and all that stuff. But I still don't quite get why Big Pink Dress has been accepted as much as it has.
It's because you're a Geordie. Sand dancer.
Yes,
everyone,
that's the only reason.
Everyone
it's
loves...
nothing to do with a massive costume.
No, it's nothing to do with a costume. It's because you're...
I'm leaving it off from now on. It's because I'm from where I am.
From South Shields. Everyone loves a Geordie accent. Don't lie, because I know for a fact most of you do. Although I think
They do?
They do. And what's incredible is because you're now on to dress 50.
Yeah.
As you have turned 50, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with being 50, mate. My body's not okay with it though. The Colin dress was quite special, mate. I did it for my 49th and 50th run, but I have got 50th dress because I never ever ran in the Sunderland dress.
Yeah.
So I don't class that as a run dress.
Right.
I did do a walk, but it wasn't sort of like anything in particular. So that one is my 50th dress on my 50th birthday and my 50th race.
Couldn't make this up.
No, and the number I got, quite spookily, was Liam Curry's birth date.
That's weird.
Out of all the numbers I could have got,
yeah,
that number came up as, and it was his birthday was the 13th of the 12th, and that's the number I got. And I remember putting a photo up online, and his mum messaged me and says it's meant to be. And I actually just have got goosebumps there, right? Because I don't really believe in fate too much, but this kind of twisted me a little bit to it, because you know to lose them two kids in this town, hit this town. I mean, I've never known the town like it.
No. And
that's, I don't know, there's something missing in this town now.
Yeah.
And it's not quite the same. And but there's also something gained. I realised how much this town look after one another.
Yeah.
There are bad people in this town, like every other town, but there is some incredible souls in this town. And on the anniversary of the Chloe and Liam, horrendous times, this town came together again, and to see that, and they raised tens of thousands of pounds on that one day, was breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. So I tell you now, the whole of North East and South Shields especially be very proud of what they did that day.
Like, because
the support they've shown for the families,
second to none.
Second to none at all. You know, thank you never seems enough.
Yeah.
It never does. And like I said, even when I got £2,000 in 2 weeks off people, and that is insane. I mean, I do a lot of fundraising. That is the most I've ever raised in 2 weeks, and it just shows how much it meant to people.
Just shows how big you are. Yeah. how much of a figurehead you are up here.
Well, do you know, this is the one thing, this is why I've never done anything for that trust before now. I didn't want to take away from them what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm known as the big pink dresser just for breast cancer now and all that sort of thing. And I didn't want it to look distasteful, me suddenly romping up in the outfit, because I worry so much about that. I never want to offend anyone. I never try to offend anybody. And I had words with the family first. I made sure they were okay with the design of the outfit. They were okay with me actually doing it. And they were so lovely. Absolutely lovely. And, I think the world of them. And to give a little bit back was my way of saying I'm really sorry for your loss type thing. Do you know what I mean?
It's because, I'm from South Shields as well. So when you hear the news, although I didn't know Chloe or Liam or the family personally, when you hear of two bairns or kids, the terminology we use up here, bairns as kids, is I can't imagine, because I'm not a parent myself. I mean, I've got a dog, but I can't imagine like the physical feeling and how traumatic it would be. What I'm trying to say is the kids go away to have a laugh, and they don't come back. And my cousin went to the concert, and she came back perfectly fine. I mean, it's what it is, because because it can happen. It can't happen to everyone. Because what were the chances of that happening at a concert? Because people will want that concert to go and see someone perform, not to go to whatever happened there to happen. And what you've done for the charity, the trust, is mint, because you raised £2,000 and a standing finger. You then played football because you can't even play football. Right, and you had
anybody who knows me knows I am the world's worst footballer. And rugby, play that.
And you know what it is? It's like, because it is an emotional time, because it's just come off the back of the anniversary, and off the tax as well. So be proud of what you've done for that charity, right?
This is something people say to me. You should be proud of what you're doing. I don't know whether it's my mentality or not. I always want to do more, and I always feel like I should do more. Because I can. I know that sounds. I don't want to sound sort of like type thing. That is never what I've done. I feel like because I've got this sort of notoriety thing. If I can do something to help someone, I will, 100% so. But it's. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with it. I just want to sort of like I wish I could do a lot more. I really do. But I've got a wife, a kid. I've got a full-time job, 48 hours a week, and I've got dad I need to go and see all the time and all that sort of thing, and it's fitting everything in. I would gladly do everything anybody ever asked me to do. But sometimes in the last sort of like 6 months I've learned to say no. Unfortunately.
But we all have lives at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know, but it's I choose to do this, and if I can help someone, I will.
It's like, we'll go quickly back, because the thing I've rushed over a topic is the dresses. We talked about my favourite dress and the pinnacle of that dress and the meaning of that dress in the 2017 Great North Run. That was the year my granddad died. It was very hard, because he was my figurehead in sport. He was the guy who was like, because I used to be a triple jumper.
Did you really?
I did, yeah. I was not a very good one.
The fact you even attempt that is incredible.
The thing is, right, like I won school championships, Northeast County championships in long jump as well. But
you have the build, actually. I've just realised.
He's the reason I got the jumps, because he used to jump when he was in the army. He was a hell of a jumper. Apparently, he was a good 7-metre jumper. I think he was. I've got a picture of him jumping. I'll put a picture of it up here, like somewhere along here to show you. So when he died, that hurt, and I wasn't in a good place. I'll admit that. So I wasn't going to do the Great North Run at all that year. Couldn't afford it. Just bought a house. Just got a dog. Last thing on my mind. Died. Then I had to do it because he was registered as blind, and I was like, I have to run for the RNIB. Right. did it. We were very thankful. If anyone from R&B is watching, you were incredibly supportive, and thank you. From start to tent, incredible. Emotional, because you set me off, right?
I always get the blame for this.
Right, because I was walking down to my pen, and you were getting interviewed, and you had this dress that, without a donation, I think, is that right? No donation was required.
Didn't want any donations at all.
People were allowed to have a rosebud. In whoever they wanted to have it donated to, or
there was a message on every single rose. Could have any colour they wanted, any shape, anything they wanted, really.
Yeah.
It was a memory garden dress, and there were some incredible messages on that dress. I've got to be honest.
There was one in particular which I'll get to. God damn, whoever interviewed you there was...
It was Anna Foster.
Anna Foster. Anna Foster, who has her own YouTube channel, by the way. Did you know?
No, I didn't actually.
BBC Newcastle's Anna Foster has a YouTube channel. I'll link it for you. She's probably not going to watch this. You cracked mid-question and you were gone. And then once you had gone, I had gone. And I was blubbering on and off from that walk to the pen.
Yeah.
And when they played the local hero, gone.
Yeah, I got it. I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't in any way, shape or form ready to sort of like, I didn't think at all I was going to.
Yeah.
The second they talked about certain roses on there, and they talked about the Chloe and Liam one, I just went.
Yeah.
Do you want to, I don't know how many, my son was at school with Chloe, and my son's exactly the same age as Chloe, and I couldn't even contemplate if that had happened to my kid.
Yeah, that's what I've said before. I don't think anyone who's a family could send the kids to a holiday.
And I mean, I think I even just put that on because I wanted their names with us to run with us that day. And when they asked me about it, I started crying because I thought, absolute loss to the community, absolutely. And it broke my heart that day, I've got to be honest. I sobbed in the house when I found out they'd actually didn't make it back.
That run wasn't easy though, was it?
No, it was the hardest one I've ever done. I know it was only a half marathon. I've done marathons with broken toes and things like that. But that dress weighed 3 stone 9 pounds, and every single step I also had the weight of these memories with us. And I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but it isn't, because every time I felt my foot hit the ground, I looked down and every single one of them messages was in front of me, and I kept reading them as I'm going round. And I wanted to stop after 4 miles because the weight was getting a bit too much for us, but I kept going, and every single step was because of these roses. And that last step probably was for Chloe and Liam when I crossed that line. And it took me 4 hours and 15 minutes, the longest I've ever taken to do a half marathon. But the last 3 miles took me an hour and a half, and it was because I was in agony, absolute agony. And it's literally like dragging 2 massive bags of coal with you or something. You know what I mean? And it, like I said, the whole memories thing of it was more than the weight. It was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. I remember crying actually when I got the one late. It was they wanted to interview us as well when I got the end. I'm thinking, no, really, I really don't want to do this. But you know, ever the professional. But it was, like I said, it was probably the most emotional one I've ever done.
That was quite an emotional talk. So if you listen to this, I'm sorry if you're out on your run and it's just like totally flatlined your run.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We're gonna bring it up a little bit.
Definitely.
But although 2017 was the hardest run for you, there was one moment that flipped me. You know what's coming?
I didn't know you were going to ask us this.
Right?
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, right, go on Colin's Twitter and find it. Right? I'll find it for you somewhere.
I'll put it on.
Colin is crossing the iconic time bridge. It's the most iconic part of the Great North Run.
That's the way! Over there! Oh, God.
Colin's doing like away, like he's getting a selfie, he's filming it, right, he does a 360. And then before you know it, you see the camera go, you see the dress go up, and you see Colin.
I stood on the back of the dress and went flying.
Hi everyone! Woo! There we go. I'm still filming!
The wig went about 40 metres ahead of us, my head hit the deck, and I wouldn't mind when I filmed the whole thing. I forgot I was even filming it, and I had my hand like this, and the whole crowd went, ooh. And then I got helped up by it, because I'll be honest with you, I was like a turtle. I was on my back, I couldn't get back up.
It was hilarious. Honestly, you could watch that video over and over again, and it gets funnier every time.
I don't tell you what it. And when I got back up, this is really strange. The guy who helped me up, I've been looking for him. He was at the Sunderland 10K about 2 weeks ago. He came and went, hey!
No way!
He ran up to us. I was going, oh my God, I've been looking for you. It was just so helpful and everything. It was just one of the single most embarrassing moments of my life. But it was quite iconic now.
Yeah, it went viral.
Everyone mentions it. Yeah, what's that video when you fell over?
That's not the first time you fell over on a dress. Was it the London Marathon you fell over as well?
2015, I tripped over the front of the dress and I landed very heavy on my right foot.
Yeah.
And it turned out I broke 2 toes on my right foot. And that was only after 7 mile. And then I was struggling. And then this massive brummie, he's going to hate me for saying that, he's from Wolverhampton. Big John Green. I call him Big John because he's about 1.5 inches taller than me. Massive beard. He was wearing a kilt, which when you're on the floor, by the way, is not a great view. Came up and said, "You alright?" I said, "No, mate, I think I've done my leg in." I've got all these famous people who write to us and talk to us and stuff like that, and I find it very weird.
It's mental, isn't it?
It's, like I said, in 4 years I've suddenly become people who people know, and that is a surreal thing. The funniest one was after that marathon where I broke 2 toes, I got asked to go on the One show, and I was in the green room before the show started. I was in there. There was me in the dress, Phil Tufnell, Nancy Sinatra and Matt Baker, and I sat there and I thought, this is really weird. You know, a lad from South Shields sat in here with basically one of the most iconic people in the world, Nancy Sinatra, and Phil Tufnell's nuts, by the way. He's a class bloke, I love him a bit. And Matt Baker is lovely. He's from Northumberland, I think. And Nancy Sinatra asked me if I would like a cup of tea. And I sat there and I thought, this is surreal. Yeah. Absolutely surreal. And then after that, I had to go on to the One show where they did sort of like tests of products and stuff on marathon runners and things like that. And I had to take my shoes and socks off after the London Marathon. My feet looked as if they'd been through a mango.
So
I thought my nails were black. In fact, I think I lost 9 toenails that year. My feet were twisted to bits, as blisters everywhere. I thought, yeah, this is lovely, this thing, for the great British public to watch. But like I said, that was one of the most surreal things I've ever had in my life, where I'm sat there in a dress with Nancy Sinatra and Phil Tufnell, and I was just thinking, this just shouldn't be happening. Really shouldn't be happening, but I'm over the moon it did. Yeah. Because I still hear from Nancy Sinatra now, and I find that absolutely incredible. She even asked how my ankle was getting on when I went up to do this great Scottish run. Right. She was going, yeah, I hope your ankle's alright and take care of yourself. I'm thinking, how do you remember me, woman? Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't even know who I am, but it's just amazing. But that's the impact that you've made, you see. But that's the weird thing, because that was in the early days. That was when I was my second dress. She must have just thought, who's this weirdo? Do you know what I mean? But fair play to her. I mean, she follows me and all that stuff, and that's just so lovely. I absolutely love that. That's, well, like I said, that's the kind of figurehead that you are in terms of the North East, you see. And
going on to that, because this is what I want to push,
Yeah, okay.
is your charity ball.
Yeah.
Right? Because I seen this and I was like, this needs a push, I think.
I've got to be honest with you, we're not far off selling them anyway. We had actually sold out, but some people haven't actually paid on the tickets.
This is not me trying to sound like it's struggling, because I've just turned back in my head what it sounded like.
No, it's not.
Right? But I figured if people aren't aware of it,
No, that's the thing, you see. I mean,
so what's going on for it? And
well, do you know what it is, right? We did one last year. We made mistakes, right? Because we'd never done anything like this before. We didn't really raise that much money, and it was all because we were totally naive. We'd never done anything. I mean, like I said, I'm dyslexic. All this stuff, and to me, it was. I hope everybody has a great night, but I kind of forgot about the fundraising side of it. But this year, it's going to be amazing. It really is. We've got some great. I mean, we've got the Moves who are playing. They're incredible local. Michael McAnally's, who people may remember from the 19. I better get this right. Actually, sorry, 1990s, I believe it was. Where he was on a Northeast television show. He's a brilliant lad, but he's a runner now in South. He's a brilliant runner, really good. I'm going to say good for age. I hope I'm right there, by the way, mate. A lovely lad, and he's an excellent sort of musician. So you got that right.
I got there in the end.
They're playing on the night. We've got Chris Cross, the local magician. See, I'm having a lot of struggle with these words tonight. Like, I'm going to stop saying M words. We've got Stephen Petty, who used to be in Heaven, local comedian, absolutely funny as anything. I love the bloke a bit. We've got so much other stuff going on. Do you know what it is? Off the top of my head, I can't think of it. But it's going to be an amazing night. It's for two charities. One of them is the Cash for Kids and Laugh for Kids. They do presents for local children who, quite frankly, at Christmas wouldn't get a present.
Quality.
And yeah, I'd hate to think of a band not having a present at Christmas.
No, I don't
and obviously, breast cancer now.
Yes.
My main charity. We're hoping to raise thousands of pounds. We've got some great stuff coming in. Somebody's just donated a brand new triathlon bike. I was sitting there going, yeah, that's like 700-800 quid's worth of bike here, mate. Thank you very much.
Right.
We've got what's them flying things?
Drones.
That's him.
Oh no! So you may have noticed now it's a picture of Colin in his dress. This is because I'm having technical difficulties. I've used 2 memory cards. One's worked, and one's I think broken. So
it's shocking.
It's one of these things, you know.
You don't get this at the BBC, by the way.
By the way, if anyone wants to hire me from the BBC, I'm joking.
Look elsewhere.
Look elsewhere. So, like, people have donated, like you said, the triathlon bike, the drones. It sounds like it's going to be an absolutely cracking night.
I hope. Do you know what it is, right? I want it to be a really memorable night. I want people to enjoy themselves, raise a lot of money, and just have a great night, because that's what it's all about for me. I mean, I know I pap on about me fundraising and all that stuff, but it's also about enjoying life, and that's what I want people to do. And it will be an amazing night. It really will be.
I kind of think of a better way to wrap up the podcast, so you've just done it there.
That sounds cool.
Colin, I can't even say it on the camera now. This is what's annoying us. Right. I'm going to do that old YouTube shebang that they all do. You know, if you're new, subscribe.
Do it.
You know what? So, Colin, I've just got to say thank you very much for taking the time out to speak to us. I know I had a few hiccups during this.
I've loved every second of it. Really have.
This is the first time I've met Colin. And
you ran past me.
Well, I ran past you a couple of times. I heckled you.
A sentence I get a lot.
Yeah. But I don't think this is going to be the last time I'll talk to you.
No, definitely not.
I'm definitely going to have Colin back on the podcast at some point, I think.
Yeah, if you can get a camera that works, that'll be awesome.
Do you know what it is? I'm laughing and he's right. No, but honestly,
Ollie Dixon won't stand for this, mate.
Oh, I tell you what. Oh, well, that's a potential guest. If the
I'll give her a shout. I'm sure she would. Actually, I'll tell you who. Get Angie. Angie knows her really well.
Well, funny enough, that's the next guest.
Well, there you go then.
There you see.
See, Angie's a lush lass. I think she's one of the best people I've ever met through running.
She's a darling.
We've both discussed this. We like about her straightforwardness.
Yeah.
She does not hold any bars.
No.
That's it.
Says how it is.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Yeah, I love that. I'd rather somebody was straight with me.
No fluff.
Than this whole, hey, you're lovely. No, you're a bit of an idiot at times. I'd
She's
rather
darling.
somebody told me that.
Do you know what my favourite? I love her tweets when she ends it, get in the bin. You know, they're getting the bin emoji.
Yeah.
I think she'll agree. That's her favourite emoji to use.
I've got to be honest, until 6 months ago, I didn't even know what an emoji was.
Well, yeah.
I just thought it was some new Fandango kid thing.
No, but honestly,
I'm 50.
he doesn't look it. You'll see on the video podcast. He doesn't.
Well,
look it.
whatever's left of the video.
You know what, I'll
Be like an advert.
I'm getting absolutely hammered here.
Listen,
honestly,
mate, I've absolutely loved this. Seriously.
Honestly, it's such a good podcast.
You can't even see us shaking hands.
We're shaking hands. You can visualise shaking hands, but this has been an absolute blast because you'll know with the podcast, and Colin will agree here, I think, I'm not trying to be a generic podcast. I kind of want to hit home with topics.
Yeah.
Great North Run, Liam and Chloe, my granda. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to be fluffy.
It's nice to have that sort of side to the running sort of community. Because, like you say, there's a lot of running sites out there who do the same stuff, and I like this angle you're going for.
Thank you
much.
very much.
It's really nice.
And if you want to follow Colin, you'll find all his socials in the footnotes. You'll find it on the description below. You'll find everything to do with the ball. I'll put it on there as well.
Brilliant.
And I'm pretty sure that Colin will put the video or pin it at the top of his page.
Too right.
Falling. But yeah, if you've liked this, give it a thumbs up. It's weird doing this on a phone and not on a camera. I'm even doing the action as well.
I noticed you were doing that. I'm thinking, is this on video?
Yeah, people have probably tuned out by now.
Oh, 100% so.
If you like the podcast, I'm not even going to
Absolutely.
If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and I'll see you when I next see you. Colin, cheers again.
No, loved every second of it, mate. Absolutely loved every second. I'm not shaking your hand again because nobody can see it. Look at the state of my hat. You never told me it wasn't.
Look at the state of my hair, mate. Look at it, man. It's just devil's curl.
Right, we're sorry about the video cutting off. It's his rubbish technology.
It's my rubbish camera.
But absolute blast tonight. Like he says, if you like this, just give it a thumbs up. It'll be absolutely amazing. I've loved every second of it. And by the way, he's got Angie on next. So watch that one as well, because she is an amazing woman.
No pressure, mate.
No pressure at all. Yeah, she's going to feel all, no, I'm not going on.
Oh, man.
I know she's not keen on video, mate.
Well, I kind of told her that it's not going to get videoed.
Oh, and she's got to do video, man.
I'll see if I can coax Charlie into it.
Right, anyway, thank you very much, everybody. It's been amazing. I've loved every second of this. And this lad's a dude. He's doing some amazing videos, especially when I'm in them. So listen, thumbs up for him. Like it, share it, have a great time, and see you soon.
Bye.